And I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about.
I do.
Sadrum, quiet.
Because this is a question that you actually have to think about. Will I say it matters to women? It does. Because I would say there's a lot of women that are willing to play wifey material for any man that's willing to just marry them. The question of like, what do women bring to the table that people ask sometimes? Like, oh, does she cook? Does she clean? Does she da-da-da? I feel like these are all natural, essential things that people should know how to do, which is cook and clean.
You'd be surprised.
I know you'll be surprised, but the problem is you should not be surprised. You should know how to cook and clean.
I mean, you'd be surprised that a lot of people don't know how to cook.
The thing is, you might not want to. You might not like to do it. For example, there's some people that don't like to cook. There's somebody that don't like to clean, but you should know how to. And if you love somebody, you should want to adjust to doing what they love, because they're going to equally adjust to you with whatever you love. So when women say they don't want to be a wife to a man, it's because he's not showing her something that will make her feel like he's going to commit if she shows her wifey material ways.
Okay.
Because mind you, I remember there was one time I went to a friend's house. It was one guy friend. He cooked fish for everybody. It was 3 of us girls that were there. After he cooked, I washed the dishes. The girls, he went to the bathroom. He came back. He looked at me lost. The girls at the table looked at me lost. I said, what's the problem? They were like, you're washing the dishes? You washing the dishes? Like, we just came over to visit. Like, this is his place. Like, you don't need to be doing that. Even himself, he said, he said, you can do that for me, but don't do that for any other, because they're going to think that you're ready to like, they're going to use you. I was, so I can't even just wash dishes when you're the one that cooked? So I can't do both, because then somebody's going to use me if I have common courtesy.
Ladies, take note though. Ladies, take note.
Sometimes the numbers are...
Ladies, take...
For him, he saw that as wifey material because I washed dishes. But to them, they were like, you don't need to be doing wifey material to a man just because...
Let me steal from what you said. So you said something about... you mentioned time frame, and you also mentioned that some women might not show that part. We men, at least the serious one, once we get sense, would love to see all that. That's like, what's it called? Assurement or reassurement, or whatever English is. That, okay.
You're talking about the love languages, so the acts of service?
Oh, no, not the love language. This one, like you said, is normal.
But what you're saying is acts of service. If a female does something like wifey material stuff, which you can see as service.
Taking back what you just said, you said it's normal.
It should be normal.
Exactly. But...
So it shouldn't be tied to any love.
Yeah,
shouldn't. Yeah. But at the same time, in this Gen Z generation you guys are talking about, transactional love is what we're talking about. It's tied to a love language.
And that's why we have a problem.
So you can't get the time frame. We can't give you.
You can't get the time frame.
Pretty much.
That's the problem.
I like that.
Pretty much.
Women that would be with a man for a decade.
No, that one, I don't turn sisters with that. That's too much now, decade.
If it works for them, though, who's to say?
It does. And then it's called marriage, common law marriage.
Which one that one again? America.
It's legally called common law marriage if you're with someone.
Didn't Ronaldo have like 3 kids before he got married?
What's that?
Ronaldo. It's, Kristen, I think he has like 2 or 3 kids before he actually put a ring on her.
You think that girl go anywhere?
Because you're already doing your wife duty anyway. Maybe some girls are just still waiting for the title wife. Yeah. But you're already low key sometimes.
But I'm sure he was showing commitment.
Yeah, both.
Just to add to that though, it depends what stage the man is too. Because men look at it as, if I'm pushing into that married level, there's a new level of responsibility they have to assume. And we really hold ourselves up there. We can really be tough on ourselves. Like, I'm about to marry this lady, about to have kids. Things are not aligning financially yet. So there's a lot of factors that comes into play. Not the only factor, but that.
So backing off of that, this question is just coming off the dome. So a popular question that is on social media right now, do men get married around the same time their friends get married because they feel like they have to be on a trip with each other?
No.
It's you guys shaking your head. This Gen Z generation, if they're Homeboys getting married, they're getting married too.
Are they divorcing at the same time?
Biko.
Giving birth at the same time.
But the thing is, you start at the same time. There's groups of guy friends that do that. They're getting married at the same time. They're each other's groomsmen. They're having kids at the same time. Like they're wanting to build generations together.
Nah, I can't speak to that.
Okay,
I don't see
That's a thing.
That's a thing, yeah.
So you don't feel like if your friend gets married that you're late on getting married. Like you're late in life. You don't feel like you're late in life.
Why do I feel this is like a family thing? You know, when the younger gets married before the older, they're like,
Within family, especially in Nigerian culture, yeah, it's a thing. Well, it used to be a thing. That's also changed now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
No, it hasn't changed.
Oh, it hasn't changed? Oh, really?
Go to a wedding now where the eldest is getting married. They'll go up to the next one. When's your own?
Yeah, that
You want me to find your husband? You want me to find you wife?
I feel like most of these guys now, they're taking their time. They want to make sure that
In their time. But the thing is, once you see all your friends are having family and you're still here in the club with Gen Z, then what?
You have a thing against Gen Z?
I don't have a thing against Gen Z. I just feel like a lot of you OGs go for Gen Z. Like how you said, dating younger because you might be able to control it than dating somebody who's your same age mate.
I never say that.
that was a question.
That's a question.
Oh,
That's what I'm
I don't think it's a control thing though. Like dating younger versus, it's always been like that. My dad is like, you like what, 10, 15 years older than my mom? That's nothing new. I don't think so, right? Would you agree?
I don't even want to speak on my own preference.
And then said I played the fifth.
Because I remember when I was in high school, some of the girls, they were dating my seniors. Like, when I was in high school, most of the girls were trying
It's a 4-year gap, correct?
Oh, what?
You said there was dating seniors in high school, or you're talking about college guys?
College, like, I would
Okay,
call it
that's
anything
different.
like higher than us. In Nigeria, we call it senior. But yeah, they were dating high school, they were trying to date college,
That's the females though.
The females, yeah, I mean the females. Yeah,
Those
it's always
would like to much older.
Yeah, that's a thing. It's never.
So what do you think about the other way?
Maybe
Like
like-
the men dating older and the women dating younger.
Never works.
Women don't usually date younger.
Yeah, that's the natural.
They date somebody that feels secure and then somebody older.
Yeah, established,
They don't want
stable.
to date someone that's younger than them that doesn't have, maybe some sense of life. That's what they would think. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a modular,
Yeah.
but women want to be single.
But is that always correct or right?
It's always that way. It's always that. Well, you will see the women dating their age mates, but most women that I know, I don't know a lot of them, but like friends, but they were like, oh, they like
older men.
older men,
We're winning.
Yeah.
But wait, the point is this man.
I mean, bro, you know women.
Marriage, you got that.
That is a thing. Like, someone that can feel secure in their hand.
What do you think?
But
What do I think? I think a lot of us are learning that the age doesn't really have a value to it. It's more the experience. You can meet a guy who, for example, most foreign men, when it comes to education is very important. In America, it's not that important. But if you're African, if you're Asian, especially African Asians, because we're always competing against each other, we age faster because of the environment that we're growing up in. You're either growing up in an environment where your parents are like, by force or by fire, you're going to make it in this life because I brought you to this country, or you're growing up in a household where you're competing against your siblings and your family. Oh, why can't you be like your sister? Your sister's always in her books. Why can't you be like her brother? He's always bringing home awards. You're competing against each other to get to a level. So when it comes to that, you can be an older woman and meet somebody that's younger, but because they're already established and experienced, they're ready to settle down faster than somebody that's okay with wasting their whole 20s and making mistakes because they're just going to build themselves in their 30s. So for me, age doesn't really matter because I can meet somebody that's 2 years younger than me and he's a doctor right now and he's telling me I have everything set. I'm not gonna worry about age because his experience is what matters.
2 years younger than you, he's still the same age. Though.
Biko.
Yeah. Same age group. Yeah,
What-
it's like
We're
25.
talking about like 10.
Yeah, 10.
I mean, I've
15. It
seen
doesn't
relationships that work with that, but at the same time, those type of relationships, the man was in a type of career, like a firefighter or like a doctor or like something professional he was making money that he was ready to settle down.
Which is tied to being established,
Yeah.
stable.
Yeah. But sometimes people get established and stable and they want to build up bodies. So it matters the person. He can either want to build
up bodies.
build up bodies.
Oh, yeah, I
He can
agree.
either want to build up bodies or he can either want to settle down. It matters who you're meeting.
Contrary to popular belief, most men do want to.
Okay. That's not what the
I
Bible.
agree, fellow single brother.
You said fellow beliefs.
Yeah, most men would rather.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but most men would rather settle.
Standard.
She's not buying it.
I'm not. Even biblically, they were not ready to settle down.
Now I don't know if Bible are reading.
Yeah, that's not true. Yeah.
And it's till this day they're not ready to settle down.
Nah, I don't.
Most after a certain age, they'll.
Bringing back age. Me, I'm not bringing back age.
Well, I had to clarify because I can't say most men in their 20s definitely doesn't apply to them, right? So
But there's some men in their 20s that are ready to settle down.
it's not normal. It's not
It's
a
not-
majority. Now,
it's not,
let me take that back.
yeah.
Sorry, not normal. It's not a majority. Like most men, we don't even get into the really, okay, this is really what I want to do, knowing ourselves. Maybe like mid-30s, late 30s?
Yeah.
Would you guys agree?
Yes, okay.
Mid-30s?
I would say late 20s.
Nah, really.
Late
It's changed again.
It's changed, okay.
Yeah,
I read a
Okay.
fact somewhere that men don't get emotionally intelligent until the age of 43.
I won't say emotionally intelligent.
It's African men get to that point.
If you grow up with the kind of background, you go drag on.
Why are you looking at them for confirmation?
I
They're
know
not
me.
agreeing
So
with-
so my own background, like my background, it's tough. Yeah, you gotta get sense.
Yeah, especially coming from Nigeria.
Yeah.
I came to America and I was 20 already. I came in with sense.
You get, so if you tell me 40, I'm like, not for.
Maybe you probably meant like having like more advanced, improved emotional IQ.
Okay.
Meaning like you have a better understanding how to manage emotions and how to respond to certain situations.
that's
Okay,
what
so emotional IQ, not emotional. Okay, makes sense.
To an extent, to 40 long gone. That means you're saying,
But 40, they said 43.
40 is when you really start getting an idea, okay, this is what I can deal with, this is how I want to deal with it, this is how I'm going to respond to this situation, this is how I'm going to approach a certain situation, and you have better solutioning when you start getting that older as well. Why are you looking at me like that?
The thing is, you said with females, we're kind of easy because you understand us emotional wise. But at the same time, you guys are late with the emotions
This woman,
that
I
females
know,
are.
You going back to that?
43.
And
So,
I think
I mean,
you keep misquoting me on that though. What I said
Amen.
is women are easier to deal with if you understand the emotion. Does it make sense?
but we understand our emotions.
no, I don't.
Do you?
Do you? Yeah, exactly. Do you
I
guys?
understand my-
You do?
You
Yeah.
do. You think most women understand the emotion?
The problem is, do you want to understand the emotions?
That's what I asked
Half
you,
the
though.
times, if you guys don't want to understand the
Love
emotions,
that question. She do.
but the thing is, half the time when you guys don't want to understand our emotions, y'all throw that slug out there like, oh, she must be on her ride. Let me just leave her alone.
So you understand your emotions. So do you think most women understand their emotions?
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
I agree. So,
Are you trying to sound nice because of the podcast? Because you're being recorded?
no, I'm not gonna sound nice, but some I would say some females do use their hormones as an excuse to act a certain way.
Oh,
You
women.
said
women,
men?
women,
No, I said
women,
women.
women. And it's okay. It's normal. It's biology.
Men might victimize the fact of how a woman treated them to pass it on to treat another woman a certain way without just healing on their own. They're just dragging other women to do the same with them. But that's different from like a female having, oh, I'm postpartum, so I'm about to crash out and slap my husband. Like,
Slap?
what is that?
Is it women's love?
Slap.
But you should never let your emotions cause you to be dramatic just because you're feeling a hormonal imbalance. That's very stupid. Like, there has to be
I
a
agree.
reason.
You should be able to manage it. Yeah, I'm big on emotional management.
Me too.
But sometimes they can't control it.
You said sometimes they can't control it? For where?
What did I put? Yeah.
But wait,
If you never control it, you don't.
Give an example when
I've
you
been
can't control.
I mean, like when you feeling some hormones imbalance,
Is you talking about like in a clinical way?
yeah, it's control.
Like if you're clinically depressed or
Yeah, even when
Bipolar.
women are going through this emotional cycle. You know, you guys just go through some kind of emotional cycle. I'm not talking from experience. I'm just saying women in general. Why?
I gotta want to sleep on the couch.
Maybe you're okay. You're okay. I was talking about.
The thing is, I know some that cannot control it, but you should. Though.
Another thing is, I have 4 sisters, so I'm very big with dealing with women emotions. You know, they all carry different emotions. And you know, they have this women fight amongst them, and you can imagine them all reporting to me, and you know, they're unnecessary emotional imbalance. So you know, dumping of so I can relate. I can tell that, you know, when women are going through those type of, sometimes they can't just handle it. You know, they just say, when they're mad, they just say whatever they want to say. They don't care. But after they say it, I'm like, okay. Yeah.
I get that, but that's a development thing that you really got to learn on, though. You don't have to say everything that's on your mind.
I know, you don't have to, but yeah, some women don't understand that.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, women are...
I would say women and men don't understand that, because sometimes people just say whatever without thinking of the consequences of what they're saying.
Afterwards.
You don't react.
Okay, react, but say. Wait. So you're saying don't say what's on your mind?
No, that's not the problem. So somebody recently, at the age we are, you should not be afraid to tell somebody about themselves, because, you know, they can't whoop you, they can't do anything to you. But sometimes you don't need to tell people about themselves because they know themselves. Like my own mother, my mom knows herself. If my mom does something to offend me, am I gonna tell her about herself? How do you know she offended me? Does she care? No, she's my mom. Like, same thing with my dad. He knows he offended me. Does he care? No, he's my dad. You think every time me and my parents quarrel, I have to tell them about themselves? For what reason?
That's a different dynamic, though.
Yeah.
With your partner, for example.
Oh, really?
Say you and your partner get in an argument. Your partner is saying everything they can do possible to rage bait you. You're going to feed into that rage bait, or you're just going to listen to whatever they have to say? Because me, I don't feed into rage bait. You can yell all you want to. Once you calm down, I will tell you how I feel. But I don't believe in processing negative emotions back and forth. I don't care for that. I don't like being mad. I like peace.
Yeah.
If you want to rage bait, that's your business. But me growing up in a Nigerian household, our parents naturally rage baited us. I did not like that. Like, how are you gonna tell me that?
Please take note, though.
Please, I expect you to love me. You're not loving me. So why would I want a partner that's telling me all this negative stuff, and then I'm gonna tell them negative stuff back? Regardless of the matter, if you say you're not thinking about it, you're gonna think about exactly what they said to you, and it's gonna repeat.
Yeah.
You see how you're not gonna repeat. It's gonna repeat, because their opinion is important to you now more than any other person in the world. So when they say something, you're consistently around them 24/7. What they said, it's going to repeat.
I think it's up to us to break that, though. So I got older, you know, I have kids too, so I got older. I understand they didn't have a playbook either. They were just freestyling too.
There's no playbook.
So like,
I mean, they're making books now, but it's like, is it accurate to your kid?
Nah, there's no playbook for it. I mean, I know my dad loves me. Has he ever told me? No. And when he did, it was awkward. I was like, so yeah, I give my dad a lot of pass. Like he just figured it out too. It's like we figured it out, right?
Yeah.
Trust me, our kids. I didn't mean to cut you off. Our kids gonna have something else to say too when they get. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, and I think it affects some people. I mean, you know, most kids, you know, came from a family where their parents didn't show any emotions, and it affects them because most of them are not romantic. As I say, Africans are not romantic. You know, why are you not romantic? I'm not used to it. I'm not showing. I'm not used. I'll tell you, it was when I got to America the first time. I used to.
That's depressing.
You fun thing, got me this.
And they gave it. It was awkward. I was like, but anyway, yeah, it affects us some certain way, and it doesn't mean we don't love or we don't like you or we're not used to, you know,
affection,
buying flowers.
I think we just have a different way of expressing it.
Buying flowers is crazy.
But again, we learn, you know.
Yeah, we
got some guys on.
So do men still buy flowers?
Yes, no.
Flowers.
You buy flowers?
I buy flowers.
For the house or for?
No, both flowers. When we try to talk, we do no. Yeah.
So you don't buy flowers?
For me? Me?
Yes.
Not a big fan of it.
Do you buy flowers?
If I remember.
You know she's watching.
She knows if I remember.
If I remember.
It's a real
Yeah,
talk.
not a big fan.
I'm not sugar.
I have other ways of pressing.
So what is your other way?
Giving the attention, energy,
Yes.
time, and sometimes resources.
Make I even take tea from the playbook. So it wasn't something I did because I wanted to. I did it because I knew she liked it. So me, I had my other ways, but Siri, keep quiet now. Before you talk.
Love
Same-
that you
same, you know,
you
sometimes
did
just-
something that she loved for you to do for her. No, you didn't like to do it. So if your partner has told you I like flowers, buy her flowers.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you're still making a face like, I don't know about that.
I probably would, but it's not my go-to. Like I said, I have other ways to.
But you have to love people the way that they want to be loved, not the way that you want to love. So if you have a partner that says, I like flowers, babe, in exchange for flowers, I will make sure you have eba on the table all the time. You're gonna bring no flowers, or you're gonna be like, I don't really know, like I don't really like flowers.
And going back to the first topic, we're keeping transactional, sure.
I don't like the way you transactional. Because you're not saying that transactional was saying that transactional, like, well, I mean, I guess if you want this, I guess I'll do this. Like, it's you gotta do it out of love, not like, well, if this is what she wants, I guess I'll just do it. Like, that's things that females hate, because we can tell that you're generally just doing this because I love it, but like, I don't know if you're doing it to just make me happy so I don't irritate you, or you're doing it because you want me to be happy.
I strongly believe most men do it, just not to get attention. Like most men don't go to like, oh, flower.
Drop a comment, but if that's true, that y'all just do stuff to make us happy so we don't irritate you.
I just call it as it is, man.
Do you do things for your wife?
Yeah.
Don't put this by your trouble. I mean, don't put it.
No, actually, sometimes I just do some unexpected stuff, something she's not expecting. You just surprise her all the time.
I go put heart eyes for your this.
It doesn't have to be. Yes, I do surprise her a lot.
Yeah.
And that's what we're supposed to be doing.
And it's not always flowers, right?
It's not always flowers.
Okay, gotcha.
It's not.
I know you have a lot more questions, but this has gone way past.
Wait. It was not this man-woman thing. Let's go to something else.
So check, right? Guys, everybody, leave comments below on next topic we should talk on. Again, I go by the name DJ Expression and
DJ Concept Tunes, real talk.
Yeah. And we have with us OG Gen Z. And the lady in the building.
Abigail.
I'll be the guy.
Yeah.
Catch us on the next episode. Thank you.
Peace out.